bear. And I want to tell you something about a bear that I was watching the other day. He was going through the library and he was trying to sneak out tippy-toe. He had a whole bunch of books piled high. His name is Bert, and he's my friend. And even though he's selfish sometimes, I still like him. Except for when he gets really selfish. Then I don't like being with him at all. For now, for instance, right now, Bert must have about 20 books piled in his arms as he's trying to sneak away from the reading shelf. The sign above clearly says 1 book only. Hey, Bert! I called out. Why are you sneaking out of the library like that?
Who, me? Sneaking? I wouldn't sneak, Bailey.
Bert had one of those extra wide, silly grins on his face that he gets when he's caught. Bert, I demanded, where are you going with all of our reading books? Bert still grinned that silly grin.
What books, Bailey? These books? Just come here and look at the ones I've got.
Suddenly, Bert was very proud of himself.
I've got good books, Bailey. I've got Bear Facts. I've got Moby Bear. I've got What Bears Float and Strawberry Sunrise. I've got them all.
Yeah, I see, Bert. But now what do the rest of us read? I demanded.
I don't care, Bailey, he responded. Read any book you want except for mine.
But Bert, I said, there's only 1 book left on the shelf.
Then read that one, Bailey. You can only read 1 book at a time anyway.
Bert, you are hogging all of the books, I cried. It's not fair. Just like when we were coloring and you...
Yeah, interrupted Bert. I had 11 crayons and drew the greatest picture of all in the history of time. You even said it was a great picture, Bailey. I still have it. How could I miss with all those colors?
By this time, I began to get angry. But I only had 1 crayon, Bert, because you wouldn't share.
Bert shrugged. But you did really well with 1 orange crayon. You had, Bailey. You had a nice orange sky, an orange house, orange dog, orange grass, especially like the orange apple tree. That was a nice touch, Bailey.
Bert, I said, stomping my foot, you were selfish and hogged all the crayons. Now you're hogging all the books, and it's not fair. Those books are for everyone. Bert's smile evaporated. The corners of his mouth turned into the biggest pout.
Okay, Bailey, he said. You can have any of these that you want.
I was about to say, thank you, Bert. That's very nice, when he added,
as soon as I'm finished. These are mine. They're for me. Me.
Bert, I said, I know you like to read, but other bears like to read too. You have to be fair. Just take 1 book and read it, then go get another.
But what if some other bear takes all the books and there aren't any left when I come back?
I smiled. Each bear takes just 1 book reads it, and returns it, then we will always have plenty of books for everyone. I looked right into Bert's eyes and added, we can't be good friends if you can't share. If you're selfish, you might have lots of books, but you also might be all alone. Bert looked embarrassed.
I guess I took too many books, huh?
I nodded. Bert put a thick book, Romeo and Juliet, back on the shelf. There, he said triumphantly and started to turn away. Bert, you only put back one book.
More? I have to put more back?
He sputtered. He huffed and put back one more, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Bert! He huffed and gruffed and put on another one back. Bert! And another. Bert! And another. Bert! And another. Bert's lower lip stuck out about 2 feet into the biggest, saddest pout I've ever seen.
But now I only have one book.
Perfect, I said. You get a book. I get a book. All good bears get a book. And I get to keep a good friend. Bert hesitated.
But are you sure there will be one here for me later? Maybe I should just take one more.
Bert!
I was just kidding.
And just one book was all that Bert took. You ready for a song? Here we go. Excuse me, may I have the red crayon?
No way, no way.
Excuse me, may I have the red crayon?
No way, no way.
If we're gonna be good friends, we need to get along. If we're gonna get along, we need to share. Being selfish means you just might end up all alone, looking for a friend, but no one will be there. Excuse me, can you move over?
Maybe.
Excuse me, can you move a little over?
Maybe.
If we're gonna be good friends, then we need to get along. If we're gonna get along, we need to share. Being selfish means you might just end up all alone, looking for a friend, but no one will be there. Excuse me, can I have the red ball?
Okay.
Excuse me, can I have the red ball?
Okay.
If we're gonna be good friends, we need to get along. If we're gonna get along, we need to share. Now that you're not being selfish, I want you around. When you need a friend, just call me, I'll be there. Now we can be friends 'cause we know how to share. Nice job sharing. How about a story now? Hi, here's a story about me in art class day at school. I was drawing a picture of a flag, and I wanted to color the flag red and yellow. That's why I took a red crayon and a yellow crayon from the big tin box that everybody shares from. It holds all the crayons for the whole class. I also wanted to add some blue stars, so I took the last blue crayon. Just as I was about to start coloring my flag, my friend came up and said, "Hey, I need that blue crayon for my drawing." "Well, I'm going to use it," I said. "Why don't you use a different color?" "But," my friend said, "you've got the last blue one. Besides, you have 2 other crayons." "Well, I'm thinking about using all 3 crayons," I said. "If you had the blue crayon when I needed it, then I wouldn't be able to finish my coloring my picture. So you can't have it." So what do you think I said to my friend to solve the problem? Now this is our last story, and so make it a good finish. Nice, strong writing finish. What do you think you would say to your friend if that happened? Have fun writing. So this was the last Getting Along story, and I just wanted to show you the book that I got all the stories from and the songs, Getting Along. This book is especially important to me because I bought it in 1988, and this was the first year I started teaching in the district that I work at. And these stories have entertained many kids over the years, and I've used them in 5 different grade levels, and kids love them. They love to sing, and they love being silly.